Alrighty. Hello everybody. This is Kirusho here, and now, before we do start, let us give a brief little review. In the last part, a number of things have happened. We had Deku and we also had Charlie. Charlie discovered that Amy, the girl she was talking to on the phone, was her half-sister. Now, Deku, he was quite surprised to hear about this. And Charlie, she was definitely going through a few things. Now, she talked to Amy to try and understand who she was, understand a little bit more about this situation. And Deku, he was trying to piece a few things together. Amy possibly might be Charlie's full sister. He's not really too sure. John wrote this letter years ago, over 2 decades. And from what he can tell, John, he used a pencil. He erased things, and he rewrote things. And Deku, he thinks that John, he might have lied inside the letter. It's possible that Shannon didn't abandon Charlie whenever she was between the ages of 2 and 3. It might have been more. Deku's kept quiet about this so far because he sort of wants to know if Shannon will reveal something. He's not really too sure. Right now, though, he was put in his own predicament. And he has to make his bed and lie in it. His boss gave him an option. Quit fighting forever, or come back to him when he calls. And that was quite something. Deku wanted to go with Charlie to see her parents, or her mom and her sister, this new family she just learned that she had. And Deku, he didn't want to leave her alone. With everything going on, he doesn't know exactly how she's doing mentally. And that would be bad. Goes to see her mom, and she either fucking explodes or loses her shit. So, Deku and her packed up the car and left. And they had quite the drive ahead of them. Now, with that being said, Deku and Charlie, they drove 8 hours. And they made plenty of stops along the way. They had to get gas, and sometimes they even just needed to stretch their legs. And Charlie made things quite clear. It was a little difficult, a little strange. I mean, she is going to meet family, and she hasn't even talked to her mom yet. She's texted her briefly and mainly talked and focused with Amy, but she doesn't know. What does she say to her? What does she do? What is going to happen? It's all just a mystery. And that kind of scares Charlie. Her mother abandoned her. And then she had another family. And that's still messing her up. How do you bring up that subject, the topic, without getting angry? I mean, she's still trying to understand who her mother is. She just doesn't know. A stranger who left. That's all her mother was to her. And that right now is on Charlie's mind. As currently Deku, he does come walking into the hotel room. As Charlie goes on sit up and turn to him. What are you doing? Not much. Though, I'm just happy to be out of the car. Yeah, so am I. So what? I don't know. I got a few things on my mind. Izuku, do you really think this is a good idea? I don't know. What do you mean? I don't know. Surely, I just think it's a little soon, don't you? I I won't deny that, but it's just I'm panicking a bit. I'm freaking out, and I don't know what to do. I just I'm trying to keep my cool, but everything going on, it's it's a bit much. You okay? No, no, but I'm trying to be okay. It's just a little difficult. I think it's just anxiety, you know? Yeah, yeah. It's all right to be afraid, Charlie. I'm not afraid. Sorry. It's just mm, I don't. Your dad hid it from you. Hmm? Yeah, like I said earlier, I just don't understand why he'd hide it. Charlie, how do you feel right now? Confused? Stressed? Angry? Hurt? You don't know how to feel. I don't. I mean, I'm just. I don't know. Okay? Fine. I don't know how to feel. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do, Izuku. Is that what you want to hear me say? Charlie, just. No, no. Just listen to me for a second. I don't want you to tell me how I'm supposed to feel. Alright? I just. I want to be able to figure this out on my own, but I don't know how. I'm. I'm just. I'm not sure what to say. Right. No, I do understand. Izuku, is it bad that I hoped she lived horribly? No. Well, I don't know. You don't know what she's been going through. I don't. I don't know a thing about her. She just. She missed her career opportunity, and then she settled down with some guy in a town. Yes, I got mad, but what am I supposed to say? You can say whatever you want. Huh? Charlie, your mother and you are strangers. I think you getting mad at her is kind of justified. You can scream and yell at her, but she's probably beating herself up too. Sure she is. I'm serious, Charlie. I don't know. It's just, I'm still nervous. Still freaking out. Listen, I've tried talking to Cassie and Carly, and they've been trying to talk to me about a few things. They have. And what have they been talking to you about, Charlie? Because that kind of makes me a little concerned. It's nothing. Listen, Izuku. Mary gave me something to help me relax, and I think I might actually need it on this road trip. So I did bring it along. And what would that be? No, no, it's nothing. It's nothing bad. Just, it's been helpful. Though it's kinda, you know, kinda what? Her walking over to her bag. Her going to actually pull it open. As Jonas is going to reach down. Her going a baggie. And Deku, he thinks for a minute that maybe Mary gave Charlie something like a cigarette. Probably even a joint. Hmm. I mean, yeah, something like that right now could be good, but oh God, if he starts smoking again, he's gonna crave nicotine. Now, Charlie's a turn. Her tosses something at Deku, and Deku's bring his hand up. Him catching something out of the air. What is this? An edible. What? It looks like a piece of candy. Be careful with that. I'm gonna take a bite, but you might not want to take the whole thing. Sure, Charlie. How bad could it be? Trust me, Mary said these are pretty strong. Also, she knows that I stopped smoking, so that's why she gave me these instead of, you know, cigarettes. Charlie, I mean, it's been a while since I got high. Hmm. You know, maybe, yeah, I could see it. Are you sure? It's fine, Charlie. But be careful. They could bring his hand up. Him taking a bite, as right now he does is gonna toss it back over to Charlie. Her bringing her hand up and catching it out of the air. Looking at that before gonna actually take a bit of a bite herself. Her turning back to her bag and trying at least to tell Deku. It's gonna be a bit of a while, so how about they find a movie? I mean, there's still some snacks out in the car. Sure, sure, Charlie. I'll do that. Now, Deku's gonna walk out of the room. Him currently walking over and going to his car. However, the moment Deku is gonna walk over and put his keys in, he's gonna turn and unlock it. I'm gonna pull it open as somebody does come walking up. Deku bending over and grabbing one of his bags. As he does get out of the car, he does a look up. Hmm? Hi. Hey there. Nice ride. What year? Oh, uh, it's a little older. What do you mean? It's older for a car. You know, got it all restored. Deku closing it up. Him going to press the button as the alarm is set. The person looking down. That's pretty expensive, isn't it? Trust me, it was. It took a long time to get. Really? Yeah. Deku obviously lying. If he tells the person he got the car as a gift, that'd be even more suspicious. Because who the hell would give away a car like this as a gift to some guy? And Deku, he doesn't start the person. Them going on someone ask what they're doing in Memphis. Hmm? Oh, uh, long story. What do you mean, long story? We're, visiting. We. Yeah. It's a long story, trust me. I don't want to bore you with too many details, but me and my girl, we're here to see some family. Alright. Have a good night. Though, do be warned. Hmm? You might want to be careful about some of the people out here at night. A car like this, it might get stolen, and people around here sometimes they aren't too friendly. Watch your back. What do you mean? There's been a lot of thefts lately. Villains running around thinking that they can do whatever the hell they want. Be careful, kid. Oh, uh, thanks? Deku watching the man turn and walk away. And he's kinda concerned about that. Who the hell was that guy? Okay, no, he's on edge too. Charlie because of her situation and him because of the whole fighting thing. Okay. Get your act together, Izuku. Get your act together. Right. We just we'll be fine. Tomorrow is just a few minutes into the city and well, maybe the next town over. Yeah, probably about maybe another hour or so. Hmm. Okay. I'm gonna turn. Him walking back in. And currently Charlie, she actually was getting changed into some pajamas. Her talking about a few things. Since they do want to relax for a minute. Now, Deku and Charlie do sit down. and Charlie does get to put on a movie. Her is someone sitting there with Deku, and Deku, he does actually get to bring his hand up. Right now, him and Charlie are both sitting there, as there is some time to start to pass. And Charlie, she actually is a bit more happy that Deku's here. She feels stressed, anxious, and it hasn't been easy. I mean, her and Izuku, things there are a bit odd. Weird? Yeah, weird's one way to say it. Though, maybe things will be okay. Fine. I mean, they're good right now. Both of them are. And then there's the big day tomorrow. Meeting her mother. Meeting somebody who didn't want to be there for her. This is going to be challenging, strange, difficult. Hmm. Hey, Zuko. Huh? Sorry. Um, it's a little hard to focus, Charlie. What? You say something? Um, I had a question. Oh, what's the question? If you found out one of your parents were alive, what would you do? Uh, oh, yeah. I mean, I know it's a packed question, but I just, I don't know. I, I honestly don't know. You don't? No. Charlie, I remember how they died. I saw it happen and everything. I was there. I, I don't know. Sometimes I just don't know. If my dad got out alive, then I'd want to see him. I'd want to talk to him some more, ask him some advice, just sit there and talk to him. Talk to someone I haven't seen in a long time. You know? Deku's eyes start getting a bit watery. And he does to go on. If his mom was alive, he'd just. He'd want to hug her. He'd want to talk to her too, but he just. He misses them both. Right. Do you. Do you think that my dad. He. Never mind. What? Do you think that he lied to me to spare me the feelings? I mean, I've looked it up. My dad told me she was dead, but she's alive. I mean, Carly said that that happens sometimes. Parents lie to their kids to spare their feelings. So I don't feel like I'm unwanted. But that's just how I feel right now. It's challenging. I don't understand. She never came back, and that's all. Charlie, I don't know what to tell you. You don't? No, I don't. But there is one thing I do have to ask. I've been holding on to it for a second. But do you think that your dad lied to you about when your mom abandoned you? What? How do you. Why would you say that? Charlie, he already lied to you about her being dead. What if he's trying to spare your feelings? I don't. Wouldn't it be better to just not tell me about this at all, though? I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, Charlie. I don't know what to say to you. I don't know what you want me to say. Okay? I just. I don't want you to say anything. I want to know why she just did it. I can't tell you. That's a question for her, not for me. Okay? Listen. Um. I don't know when to bring this up. Bring what up? Charlie, before everything that happened with Ron, I don't, don't. No, I need to get this off my chest. I talked to your dad about it. I just, I love you, Charlie. I love you too, Izuku. I know. I know. I know it's strange because we're still figuring this out, but I thought about. Never mind. Thought about what? It's probably not the best time, Charlie. I thought about what? Tell me. Thought about buying a ring. A ring? But you don't wear rings. Deku turned to Charlie, and Charlie just stared at him for a second. Her smile, a bit on her face, and Deku's to watch it. Before she finally does get to realize why Deku exactly would buy a ring, what the ring would be for, who it might be for. And Charlie just gets to stare at Deku a bit more surprised. Don't mess with me, Izuku. I'm not. Real funny, Izuku. Charlie, it's not a joke. I thought about buying a ring for you. What? Why? Charlie, I do love you. I already told your dad I thought about it, and I don't know. I don't have a lot of family left. I don't really have any. You and John are my family. And I don't know. I give up fighting, so there's that. I might go pro, or I could just find another job. I gotta figure that out. But it'll be okay. We should be fine. Though, I don't know. Charlie, I just. I don't know. There's a lot in your mind. There's a lot in yours. Now, the two do-gooders won't sit there. They don't really say a lot. They already share their own thoughts with each other. And they go quiet, staring on at the movie until eventually they pass out. Deku, he fell asleep first. And Charlie just laid there trying to think about a few things. Deku wants to get married. Buy her a ring? I mean, it just sounds silly. It sounds stupid. It just sounds romantic. But they don't really. Hmm, romantic. That word is kind of lost. Did they do their romance all wrong? Did things just not work out well, or are they just too close to each other as friends? No, no, they've they're together. They're dating, and things are serious between them. So a ring is not a bad option. but it does somewhat concern her. If they do get married, then what? I mean, she can still work as a mechanic and Izuku will do something else. But, hmm, that's, that sounds silly. We don't try having it flash in her mind. The picture of her mom and dad. The same one where her mom had a big old pregnant belly. And Charlie just don't have that image in her mind. It seems a little embarrassing. And remember Charlie just doesn't bring her hands up. Her face a little red. Thinking about the idea. She's embarrassed about it. And currently Deku, he doesn't get into the car. Her turning her head. You scared me. You alright? Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. Your face is all red. What happened? I'm fine. Just let's go, okay? It's still a little bit of time before we get there. Yeah. You want to stop somewhere for breakfast? No, we can just get it on the road. Right. Deku can actually drive. And the two, they eventually do arrive. They head to the location. And they arrive to a place in Memphis. Now, with that being said, when the car does get to pull up, there actually is Amy, who doesn't stand there. Her running gonna walk up as Deku's gonna look around. They're on a ranch. Huh. This is a little strange. Now, Deku's gonna turn, as Amy's gonna walk up and bring up her hands. Hi, you must be Charlie. You must be Amy. Her gonna bring her hand up. And whenever Charlie's gonna shake Amy's hand, Amy's gonna pull Charlie in. Her pulling her into a hug. And whenever Charlie's just won't freeze. Her still a little confused by the whole thing. Before she's gonna look over her sister's shoulder and see her mother standing there next to a man. And it does somewhat make her a little annoyed. She's just a little angry. But more than that, she wants to talk to her. Know why. Why did she just abandon her? Now, with that being said, Charlie's gonna walk over. And Shannon, she's gonna greet Charlie. And Sam, he doesn't want to talk about it. Come on inside. Because he'll prepare something and they can all properly chat. Now, with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed. And have an amazing day. I'll catch you guys in the next part.